Good afternoon, Senator Biden. This is Lindsay DeWitt, producer for WANE TV. How are you?
Hey, Lindsay, how are you? Finally, huh?
Okay, we're going to dive right in. First of
Okay.
all, Indiana's not used to being a battleground state, but with
Yep.
Sarah Palin in Fort Wayne today, it seems that that is what it's become. Why do you think that is, and what does that say about the election?
Well, what I think it says about the election is the American people are united in their concern about the battling, bruising last 8 years for the middle class. I find no difference in when I'm in your state in Indiana or whether I'm in Montana or I'm in Florida. They're talking about the same things. They're talking about, is my mortgage now more expensive than my house is worth? Can I send my kid back to school? What about my health care? Shipping our jobs overseas? And so I've never seen a country as uniformly energized about the need for a change. And I think they're really focused. And that's why I think Indiana is in play, like a lot of other states that usually aren't.
Senator, Fort Wayne is home to a GM assembly truck plant.
Yeah.
Do you envision a bailout of the American auto companies anytime soon?
Well, there should be. There should be. Look, Barack and I have supported, and by the way, I was around when, quote, we bailed out Chrysler. We not only bailed out Chrysler years ago and put them back in play, the American public actually made money. Everything got paid back. I come from an auto state myself. We just got notification the closure of my Chrysler plant, and the GM plant is hanging in the balance. And so we believe we have to help the automobile industry retool to begin to make cars and trucks that in fact the world will buy and we will buy, the American people will buy. And so we got to give them a chance. We got to give them a chance, and that's why Barack and I supported the proposal to provide funding for the automobile industry to be able to begin to retool. And when they do and begin to sell these automobiles, that in fact the American public will not only recoup those losses, but will have significant, good, high-paying jobs again that people can live a middle-class life on.
Is it your opinion that the bailout is actually working?
Well, right now it's not working, and one of the reasons it's not working, it needs to be attached to an immediate stimulus package for middle-class people, not just Wall Street, but Main Street. That's why Barack and I believe we should declare a moratorium for 3 months on all home foreclosures in Indiana, which there are many, and Delaware and all the rest of the nation. And we also think we should be investing in small businesses now. We should be giving them the kind of tax breaks they need, help for providing health care for their employees, give them the ability to be able to get investments, pay no capital gains, because they hire 60 to 80% of all the employees in the United States of America. And so we think we need, right now, we can't wait till January 20th. We think when the Congress goes back in November that we need this package. And what's John McCain saying again? Just like he said with the initial crisis. He said we'll have to wait and see. How much more do we have to see? Much longer do you have to wait without realizing how badly Americans are being hurt?
All right, and how much time do we have left?
I don't know. We got time for one more, they tell me.
Okay, then I'm going to ask you a question about the
Sure.
position that you're running for. In your adult lifetime, who has been the best vice president and why?
Well, I think the best vice president of my adult lifetime has probably been Al Gore. And the reason is because he was so knowledgeable, and he had the respect of the Congress, and he had a respect of foreign leaders. And so I think he was probably the most effective vice president that we have had. I think, by the way, George Bush Sr. was an effective vice president with Ronald Reagan. But I think Al Gore was the most effective vice president.
Would you model yourself after either of them?
Well, no, I model myself on me. I mean, everybody's different. What I hope I can bring to this administration is a personal acquaintance with most of the world leaders. I think I have their respect and some trust. I also have the ability, I have a reputation for being able to reach across the aisle. I have an awful lot of Republican friends in the House and Senate, and we're going to need to bring the country together if and when we win, God willing. And I think my main responsibility is going to be getting our legislative agenda through and working with Republicans and Democrats on the Hill. Thank you. Pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.